Hey y'all, Happy New Year. We are done with Christmas now. I've already taken down all my Christmas decorations, which took a while. So now I'm back to cooking in the kitchen and sewing and, just doing my regular things that I like to do. So today I am making chili because we're supposed to have a really cold weekend. In fact, there's the potential for some snow flurries on Sunday. So that's a big deal here in Georgia. So in North Georgia is definitely going to be getting some snow, but we're kind of like in the middle area, so I don't know if we'll get any. We might, but anyhow, it's fun to look forward to. And so what I'm going to do, I'm browning about 1.5 pounds of just ground beef, and then I'm going to also add in 1 pound of regular sausage. Now, if you want it hotter, if you like your chili spicier, just get the hot sausage. I like the sausage in with the beef. It really adds a different texture and flavor to the chili. I'm also going to chop up an onion, which I'm about to do, and let that brown in with the meat. So when I get all that done, I will get back with you. Okay, while the meat is cooking over there with the onions, and I'm going to add garlic right at the end. I'm going to add I think a tablespoon of garlic, minced garlic. I'm going to go ahead and open up all these cans of beans. I add 4 cans of beans to my chili because I'm making a huge pot of it, and I like beans in my chili. So there are some people that will just raise Cain and say that chili's not chili if it's got beans in it. But every region and in fact every family just about makes their chili a little bit different. So if you don't like it with the beans, leave the beans out. This is just the way I make it, and I'm just sharing that with y'all. Everybody who tastes my chili tells me it's great. So and I did win a prize in a chili cook-off with it one time. I won 2nd place. So, it's up to you. Don't write me a bunch of negative comments about, it's not really chili because it's got beans in it or whatever. Anyhow, this is the beans that I'm using. This is the ranch style beans. I'm going to use those, and I'm also going to use the chili beans, but they're with the pinto ones. I don't really like those dark red kidney beans, but the pinto beans are really good. So that's the 4 cans of beans I'm going to put in here. And I'm going to add just a regular sized can of diced tomatoes. These happen to be fire roasted tomatoes, but I've used any kind of diced tomatoes. You can either use 2 cans of these, or like I'm doing today, I'm going to use these and 1 can of the Rotel with green chilies. So just to add a little bit more kick to mine because I don't really have the spicy sausage today. So, and then I'm also going to be adding 1 can of tomato paste into it just to thicken it up and give it that good tomato flavor. I'm also going to be adding in 3 tablespoons of chili powder. And then I'm going to add in a tablespoon of cumin. Y'all, that's just about it. I will add probably about a cup of ketchup in there just to add a little bit of a sweet taste in there with it. Sometimes I'll put a couple of little packs of Splenda or a tablespoon of sugar, something like that. I like the hot and the sweet together, and it's good. So I'll be putting these, opening all these cans and putting this in here, and as soon as the meat gets ready, I'll show you how I combine it all. Anyhow, I'll be back with you in a little bit. Okay, y'all, I just put the meat in on top of the beans and tomatoes. So you can see it really fills up my crock pot here, which is great. Because that way we can have some tonight. We're probably going to have some with some hot dogs on the grill, and then maybe another bowl tomorrow or Sunday, and then the rest of it's going to go in the freezer for the next time we want chili. So anyhow, I'm gonna keep stirring that, but I wanted to add in about 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and you can judge this yourself. If you're trying to stay low on sodium, don't add the salt. I'm sure there's salt in the beans. I'm adding about 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, and then I'm gonna add about 8 or 10 drops of Tabasco, just to give it a little bit kick, so that Bob will like. So he can spice the rest of his up however he wants it. But y'all just keep in mind that that you can make this however it tastes best to you. Chili is just a great meal to have on hand on a really cold day. And it's also great to have some in your freezer, so that if you last minute need to have something quick for dinner, you can just take it out and thaw it. It thaws real quick if you add just a little bit of water to it. Speaking of that, when this gets done, I'm just gonna cook it on here. I mean, it's really already done. All I've gotta do is really get it good and hot and bubbly. So in the crock pot, I've got it on high. It'll probably take about 2 to 3 hours before it really gets good and bubbly, and the flavors all mixed in good, which will be just in time for dinner. But you could cook it on the stove top if you wanted it to cook quicker. I just like to do mine in the crock pot because I'm really bad about scorching things and putting something on the stove and walking off and forgetting it's there. So it just happens, sorry. But anyhow, I'm going to put this entire recipe on my website. It's athomewithgigi.com. And out there on my website, when you find a recipe that you like, and I don't have a lot of them out there yet, but I'm working on it. When you find a recipe you like, you can actually click on print recipe and print it off in a nice format where it shows the ingredients and then all the steps of how to make it. So I hope y'all will enjoy that. I hope you'll also complete one of the sign-up forms that's on my website too, because that's how I draw names for people to win prizes. And 3 people just got prizes about a week and a half ago, so it's fun to send those prizes out. Anyhow, y'all, I'll show you this when it's completed so you can see. I wish you could smell it, but at least you'll be able to see how good it looks once it's all together and nice and bubbly. Anyhow, I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Okay, y'all, I'm back. The chili is ready. I've already dipped up some for myself, but let me show you up close how it looks over here in the pot. You can see that looks yummy. I did add about 1/2 cup of water to this just to make it a little bit more juicy. You'll just have to be your own judge of that when you make it. But anyhow, normally I put a dab of sour cream on top of it. I didn't have any sour cream, so tonight I just put some cheddar cheese on top, and I'm gonna try some right now. Look how good that looks, y'all. I want to burn my tongue. Yum. That hits the spot. So I am all ready for this cold weekend that's coming. Enjoying some tonight. Tomorrow night we're gonna have chili dogs, the hot dogs on the grill. Tonight it's just chili and cornbread. And then we'll be putting the rest of it up in the freezer. So anyhow, y'all try it. I think you'll enjoy it. Like I said, I'm about to go put it on the website, so you'll be able to go in there and just print out the recipe and have it for yourselves. All right, love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.